First thing and foremost, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rechaha Kodash, Kal Halal Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rechaha Kodash. Double honor to the elder apostles and the elders and the elder bishops at the Great Millstone, GMS, who rule well and who teach well, and salutations to the hopeful elect, as usual. Abba Ratazar, which means Father willing. So Father willing, this lesson is edifying. So you have the UAE, one of the prominent members of OPEC, that just announced that they are going to be leaving OPEC, all right, effective May 1st, okay? And that's the article that obviously you can see on your screen from RT.com, which was actually put up today, okay? Today being Tuesday, the 28th of April, 2026, the year of agents, sellouts, and apostates. So, yeah, key OPEC member to leave bloc. The move by the UAE is a significant blow to the global organization of major oil producers. All right. The United Arab Emirates has decided to leave the organization of the petroleum exporting countries. Okay, that's what it stands for. As well as OPEC Plus, the state Emirates news agency, WAM, reports. All right. And yeah, May 1st is a few days away. The withdrawal, which is set to come into force on May 1st, is viewed as a serious blow to Saudi Arabia, the informal leader of OPEC. Yeah. Okay. Just a few days away. And I believe other nations will follow suit and leave, shortly after. If not, maybe a little while after. Okay, but I believe other nations will follow suit and leave. Okay. And this closure of the strait has put a lot of strain upon the global economy. Furthermore, it has also put a lot of strain on those Gulf states as well. Okay. The news comes amid a crisis in the Middle East triggered by the US-Israeli war against Iran, which resulted in the suspension of crude exports from the Persian Gulf and damage to Arab nations that host US military bases. The statement expressed appreciation for cooperation within the organization and with members of OPEC Plus, which was formed in 2016, 10 years ago, and includes Russia, Kazakhstan, Oman, Mexico, and other non-OPEC countries. All right. Don't forget, you also got US prices climbing up as well. Okay. Oh, and the UAE, they rank among the top producers in OPEC. And that's an important thing to note. Right? It's not like they're near the bottom or at the very bottom. So even if they left, you'd barely notice. No, it's not like that. No, they're one of the top producers in there. Okay. Approximately 4 million barrels per day that's produced. Okay. Yeah, maybe at least that, maybe a little over. All right. Okay. In the coming days, we should hear more about the ripple effects of this, but also what trend this might start amongst other countries that are currently in OPEC. Yeah. The UAE has consistently ranked behind fellow OPEC members Saudi Arabia and Iraq in terms of production quotas. Angola, Ecuador, Indonesia, and Qatar have withdrawn from OPEC. Oh, okay. So they've withdrawn from OPEC in the past for various reasons, ranging from an unwillingness to pay membership fees to broader political tensions among Gulf nations in the case of Qatar's 2019 decision to leave. Alright, so the UAE has consistently ranked behind fellow OPEC members Saudi Arabia and Iraq in terms of production quotas. Okay, alright. Earlier on Tuesday, Brent crude price hit $110 for the first time in 3 weeks as peace talks between US and Iran stalled, raising risks that the global supply of crude will remain throttled for the foreseeable future. The price decreased following the UAE's announcement, but overall volatility persisted. Okay. You got this: US government quadruples its $9 billion Intel bet. Okay. The US government has profited an estimated $27 billion in unrealized gains from its Intel investment, as the chip makers' shares have more than doubled since the beginning of this year alone. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is something. Intel shares jumped more than 20% on Friday after the company reported better than expected results. The Silicon Valley firm revealed on Thursday that it had generated $13.6 billion in revenue for the first quarter of this year, up 7% year on year and above forecasts. Yeah, man. Also, these C-hips, okay, they're producing loads and loads and loads of them, mass producing, okay, to C-hip the people, okay. Another point I'd like to say, all right, that I'd like to state is that because of the state of affairs, yeah, of the world today, the same things that affect one country are not isolated to that one country alone because of interdependence. Case in point, the Strait of Hormuz, right? You have this, I depend on you for this, you depend on me for that. So if there's an issue with you, there's a problem going on here. Okay? Yeah. Let's get the scriptures. I don't intend to make this lesson long. Alright, we'll go straight to the point. In the Apocrypha, 2nd Esdras chapter 5, verse 9. Okay? Because, you know, we're going to need divine guidance and divine providence, you know, to be led through these times. Okay? Yeah. Alright? Divine intervention. Okay? Because it'll be like a no escape type scenarios. Alright? And that will make it even more miraculous when the Lord delivers his elect. Right? Because he hath care for his elect. Alright? 2nd Esdras chapter 5 and verse 9. And salt waters shall be found in the sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another. You see that? People will start turning on one another. Best friends, close friends will turn on each other when desperation kicks in. And the truth is, most people are not mentally prepared for that. Okay? Then shall wit hide itself, and understanding withdraw itself into his secret chamber, and shall be sought of many, and yet not be found. Okay? People will be looking for answers and solutions. Alright? They're going to be searching for a way out. Alright? You see? At least even if they prepare themselves, when it comes, they would be alright. Okay, it's like, you know, putting on a life jacket. So if the aeroplane lands on water, at least you won't sink straight to the bottom. But then again, there's nothing you can do if the Lord sanctions that person or persons to DIE. Spell that out and pronounce it, you know, at that time. If the Lord sanctioned that person to perish, okay. Then shall unrighteousness and incontinency be multiplied upon earth. Yeah, okay. Purge, like, you know, situations are coming, and people, you know, they're not going to hold back. Do as they like, take what they desire. Okay. Oh, yeah. Verse 11, one land also shall ask another, and say, Is righteousness that maketh a man righteous gone through thee? And it shall say, No. Obviously, the land is not going to speak to another land or speak to itself, okay, but rather the people in it, right? It's going to be so inhumane on every corner, you know, and people adapt to their surroundings, right? If you've seen the Purge films, then you know that's what everybody does. Everyone becomes like a psychotic killer, right? Everyone becomes a psychotic killer. Very few people have a human side to them, all right? 12. At the same time shall men hope, but nothing obtain. They shall labour, but their ways shall not prosper. Yeah, when them drones, yeah, them high-powered drones are dispatched, then that's when they realise they should have prepared, and the only way to do that, really, is to turn back to the Lord Yahweh, Bahasham Yashai. But most people, you know, they don't take that serious, all right? Most people don't take the Lord serious. Now, of course, the Lord doesn't care about the heathens, all right? And, you know, only the elect of the nation of Israel. The Lord is concerned about saving and delivering. All right. But even amongst our people, man, they're too infatuated with the affairs of this life and the things of this world and trying to get the bag and everything. Okay. Especially 2/3 of our people in Babylon, the Great America. All right. So that's all I have on that. So signing out, upwards and onwards. In fact, actually, I want to show you this. Putin warns of environmental impact of Ukrainian attacks on Russian. Let's see. Let's bear with it. Putin warns of environmental impact on Ukrainian attacks on Russian refinery. Kiev has turned to openly T-era IST methods to compensate for battlefield setbacks, the Russian president says. It's put up today as well. The Kiev regime has ramped up drone attacks on Russia's civilian infrastructure, seeking to compensate for the battlefield setbacks it has been experiencing, President Vladimir Putin has said. Okay. Oh dear. Wars and rumors of wars. He spoke about the increased T-era IST threat Russia has been facing during a meeting on Tuesday dedicated to the security of the elections set to take place this fall. The threat stems from the activities of international T-era IST and extremist groups, as well as from Ukraine, Putin said. See that? Meanwhile, Microsoft Outlook outage. Outlook down live, Hotmail login and emails not working due to Microsoft outage. Daily Express 1 hour ago. Yeah. What's this? EasyJet new routes. EasyJet announces 9 new French flights for winter, including UK destination. The connection 6 hours ago. 1 day ago, EasyJet announces 18 new routes, including longest flight ever. Simple flying. Travel and Tour World 7 hours ago. EasyJet adds new winter routes from Bordeaux and Hamburg for this year to next year. Yeah. Anyway, Shalom, what a bad ball.